So I don't know if you have any other questions, brother, but if you do, ask me. This is your
Oh,
time.
oh yeah. So I just have another question. Like when we like you know, like in Islam we have 5 prayers, right?
Mhm.
So in Christianity, what do we have? Like, do we pray?
Depends, depends what Christianity you go to, because even in Islam you have what they call the Quraniyun, Quran only Muslims, right?
Oh yeah.
They
And
don't
these
pray 5 times a day. They don't do none of that, right?
yeah, but like like even Sunni, I think they like these are kuffar, I think, because they don't take
Yeah, but
the
it doesn't
Sunnah, right?
matter. Yeah, but brother, what I'm saying is they don't care. The Quran only says, I don't care about the Sunnah. We follow the Quran only.
Yeah,
So
but who revealed it, right? Like Muhammad
they'll
revealed the
say, well,
Quran, right?
yeah, but the point is the Quran tells me all I need is the Quran, because the Quran says it explains everything in detail. You're telling me I need your traditions. I'm telling you I don't. The Quran tells me all I need is the Quran. That's why you have divisions in Islam. And I'm trying to make a point. If I'm a Quran only Muslim and I say the Quran tells me the Quran explains everything, which it does, by the way, the Quran does say that. I don't need your
No,
Sunnah, which comes
I don't
200 years
think.
later.
Sorry, I don't think like the Quran say
You want to bet?
says yeah,
If I show you the Quran says that, you're going to get baptized tonight?
yeah, sure, yeah,
Okay. All right.
tomorrow,
Get ready. You said it, right?
yeah, sure, yeah, I can guess yeah.
Okay. Okay, guys, notice we're going to have to find him a priest, because he can only get baptized in the Catholic Orthodox churches. 1 and 2, that's his decision. You okay? Get ready now. You said it doesn't say that, right? All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's see.
And I got over a dozen passages, but I'm going to make it easy for you.
Let's see. Yeah. Let's see.
Okay. Say, shall I seek for judge other than God when it is who hath sent unto you the book explained in detail? Explained.
Sorry. What surah is that?
Chapter 6, verse 114. Okay, hold on. Let me give you some more. I got about 12, 15, brother. I'm going to show you, and you're going to get baptized tonight. All right. Here it is. Chapter 10, verse 37. The Quran is not such as can be produced by other than God. On the contrary, that's Surah Al-Yunus, ayah 37. It is a confirmation of relations that went before it. Now, he says fuller explanation of the book. Actually, and a full explanation of the book. The book is fully explained. All right, still not convinced? Okay. Surah Al-Yunus, chapter 12, verse 111. There is in their stories instruction for men endued with understanding. It is not a tale invented, but a confirmation of what before it, a detailed exposition of all things, a better translation, a detailed explanation of everything. Chapter 16, verse 89. One day we shall raise from all peoples a witness against them, from amongst themselves, and we shall bring thee as a witness against thee, thy people. And we have sent down to thee book explaining all things, an explanation of everything. When are you going to get baptized? Chapter 41, verse 3. Get ready. You're going to get baptized, man, because I know you're not a liar. You're not going to do taqiyah.
No.
A book whereof the verses are explained in detail. I just gave you a few. I got over a dozen. I'll get you there after I show you. So the Quran only Muslim says, I don't need your sunnah, man. Quran says explains everything. So show me in the Quran where it says pray 5 times a day. Show it to me.
Yeah, it doesn't.
So then the Quran tells me if I needed to know, I needed to pray 5 times a day, it would tell me. It doesn't. So I don't need to pray your 5 prayers. I'm making a point, by the way, because you asked me, well, how many times you pray? Depending on what denomination you go to, because it's like in Islam. The Sunni pray 5 times, but you know there are Shia, they only pray 3 times a day, right?
Yeah. You're right.
So now, how many times should you pray? The Shia say 3 times? 3 times,
Sunni
right?
says 3 times, yeah.
But Shia say 3 times, Sunni. So that's proof that your Quran is confused, because if it was clear, why do the Shia pray 3 times a day and the Quran, the Sunni 5 times a day? Because your traditions contradict.
Yeah, you're right. Wow.
That's what they're going to tell you. Not me. They're going to tell you that. This is why the Quran is a lie. This is why, if anyone studies the Quran open heart, they will be disgusted why they believe in this religion. Because it's the most obviously false religion and most wicked, evil person among all those who claim to be prophets. We got receipts. But if you made up your mind, nothing I show you will work. But thank God, Jesus already saved you. So that's why you're open to the truth. Now, did you see the second link?
Yeah.
Okay, click and save. So if I ask the Muslim, how many times should I pray? If he's a Quran only Muslim, what is he going to tell me?
Yeah.
So I'm a Quran only. You pray as you feel moved by Allah to do so. Why? Because the Quran doesn't tell you how many times to pray. The Quran doesn't tell you how much zakat to give. The Quran doesn't, none of that. So I don't care what the Sunnah says. The Quran says I don't need the Sunnah. Because if you tell me I need the Sunnah, you just said the Quran is a lie. Because the Quran says it explains everything in detail with knowledge. Even the knowledge required to understand, it's there in the Quran, provided you know Arabic. That's the only thing you need to do is know Arabic, because it's in Arabic.
But sorry, but like in Islam, we should like witness that there is no God but Allah, and there is Muhammad.
They said
right?
you're a mushrik, because that is not in the Quran. And you just made Muhammad Allah's partner. They say the shahada is shirk, the Quran only Muslims. Why do you need to say, I bear witness there's no God but Allah, and I bear witness that Muhammad is the messenger of Allah? Because you're saying that for you to become Muslim to be saved, you have to testify not only to Allah, but to Muhammad's apostleship. Thereby, you're making Muhammad a partner with Allah in getting saved. Because if I just said there's no God but Allah, you're saying that's not enough.
But
they
like,
actually say that's the testimony of shirk.
Yeah, but like how Allah like can send his messenger, like if he can't like say Muhammad is his companion.
Why does he need to? They'll say, can you show me anywhere in the Quran that said about any of the other messengers that their followers had to say there is no God but Allah and Moses is his messenger?
Oh, but like they know, right? Like they know.
So
like
why do I need to say the shahada when I know Muhammad was the one who gave me the Quran? So you're actually making their case. So they know Moses gave them the Torah, but where does it say? Now say there is no God but Allah and Moses is his messenger.
Oh.
So you just made their case. So why do I need to say, I bear witness there's no God but Allah, and I bear witness Muhammad is his messenger, to enter Islam and be saved, when that was not required of any other messenger? So when Moses came with the Torah, the Quran didn't say, now take shahada. I bear witness there's no God but Allah, and I bear witness Moses is the messenger. So why are you making me say that? The Quran doesn't tell me to say that. And the Quran did not require it of anyone of the other prophets and messengers. So you're committing shirk. You just made Muhammad Allah's partner. And by the way, if I'm a Sunni Muslim, you didn't give me the right shahada. Why'd you give me the wrong shahada?
Why?
You're Sunni, if you're Sunni, I should say, I'm sorry. Because in Sunni Islam, Muhammad told you in the Sunnah, here's the real shahada. So even if I go with the Sunnah, I go with the Sunnah, right?
Yeah.
And I'll give you these articles too. You gave me the false shahada. If I go with the Sunnah, because the Sunnah says here, it is related, this is Sahih Bukhari, Ubadah the Prophet, whoever testifies, see this ashaddu, there is no God but Allah alone with no partner, that Muhammad is a slave and messenger, that Isa is the slave of Allah and his messenger word, which he cast into Maryam, and a spirit from him, and the garden is real, and the fire is real, will enter the garden, whatever his actions. You gave me the incomplete shahada. The shahada of Bukhari and Muslim says, I must then bear witness, Isa is Abdullah, Rasuluhu, Kalimatuhu, right? Alqaha ila Maryam, and Ruhin minhu. Why didn't you give me the full shahada?
Like I actually have heard this shahada before, yeah. So yeah.
No, but you don't make it mandatory. The Sunnis just say there is no God but Allah, Muhammad is his messenger. Or Abduluhu wa Rasuluhu. Where are they getting it from? Because I go to Bukhari, Muhammad said, testify, ashaddu. So why are the Sunnis lying to us? The true shahada is, I got to say Jesus. I have to end with Jesus, not with Muhammad. He is the slave of Allah, messenger of Allah, and the word of Allah that he sent to Mary and the spirit from him. He's even higher than Muhammad. All Muhammad is a slave messenger, but Jesus is God's word who comes into Mary and comes as a spirit. Damn. How come they lied to the kuffar, brother?
Yeah. Wow.
All right. Yeah. Oh, and here, this is from the Quran, only Muslim, I learned this. Did you know that the shahada, that saying, I believe Muhammad is a messenger, is what the munafiqun said? Here it is. And I learned this from them. The Quran only Muslims telling me, the only ones that tried to convince Muhammad, they were followers, that said that Muhammad is his messenger, were the hypocrites. All right, let's see. Yeah, here. Right here, it's in front of my eyes. When the hypocrites come to you and say, we bear witness that you are the messenger of God, God knows that you are his messenger, and God bears witness that the hypocrites are liars. So it's the only ones who say, we bear witness that you're messenger of God, are the hypocrites. So where does the Quran say believers has to make this profession? The Quran says it's the hypocrites who say this. And then Muhammad says, God knows I'm his messenger. He doesn't need you to testify. And he knows you're hypocrites.